it's something you cannot really prepare yourself for.
And remind yourself that this does end. There is a finish line.
There are always like moments that you feel super strong, but there are moments that you feel like shit and you really question your life choices.
O sea, hay muy poca gente que esté preparada para hacer esto.
Demons in your mind, and you have to like fight them.
It was really over the limit.
Really wanted to be fighting for that podium.
Yeah, I'm confident that I've done everything I can, and now it's just trying to get it all. The course will decide a worthy winner, and I hope it's me, but even if it's not me, the winner will be a true winner.
It like shifts colors. It goes from like rust to...
Yeah.
It looks good. This is the Tienda del Wayne. The nicest shop he's had yet. So Wayne is building a brand new bike 2 days before the race. And that's because the airline decided to apparently stomp on my bike with a service car or something, but opened it up on Tuesday night at 10 p.m. and it was obliterated. One of the worst frame breaks I've ever seen in my life. And you know, anyone can pack a bike as well as they can, but it won't help something like that. If something was gonna happen, it was nice that it was A, in Girona, which is the center of the cycling world, and B, Canyon was here. So, you know, if this happened at any other race, I probably wouldn't be starting.
I mean, for me, the days before a race is super nervous. I try to control my feelings. I was speaking with my physiotherapist and he told me, Clara, wait with the stress until 2 minutes before the start, because all the stress we have leading up is just waste of energy. And in the end, we don't want to waste energy. So I try to keep calm, enjoy life in Girona these days. It's amazing, so much going on. But also take it chill. That's a really good question, because I've actually today been through like many emotions, like of being very excited, of like, I don't know if I can do it, and everything in between. So I think the days leading up the race to the races are pretty hard, because you basically put all the work in already before, and then it's the days leading up to the race are mostly resting, doing some sponsor events. Then everyone is coming into town, so you're busy with that. And yeah, I think once I'm tomorrow on the start line, I'm actually happy the start is there. Yeah.
This is your first time on this wheel, yeah?
First time,
Yeah.
It's wide.
Yeah. It looks so weird without a tire on, because you're just like, are you sure this is a Traka wheel?
Yeah.
You're not worried about changing the setup?
No. I think it's gonna be for the better.
He's in it to win it this year. I almost retired after the 360 last year because I knew that it was the most beautiful win of my career, and that stories like this don't happen in cycling. It was a fairy tale.
The most unique day of racing I've ever had. Personally, at the start line, no one knows. This is probably the craziest thing. My classified power shift died at the start, so I actually raced the entirety of Traka last year in a 50 front chainring. I had a puncture, maybe 70K in or something like this. I lost so much time in these races. It's like you don't make that back. But I remember texting my wife and my buddy who was beating me and saying, like, you know, I flatted, shit, I'm out of the race. Like, I'm gonna finish, but I don't know, my tire's pretty blown.
I lost 8 minutes before the first aid station. I was 8 minutes behind the group. And I come into the first aid, and luckily Rob Britton was there too with his own punctures from a different moment. I just said to Rob, like, we came all the way from North America, like, we're not gonna drop out and go home. Like, we still ride as hard as we can because we're here.
The two of us, like, essentially for the next 8 hours just rallied like crazy. And I didn't have a power meter on a day, and my heart rate monitor died that morning. So I have no data from that day. Like the craziest day I've ever had racing a bike. Like, so I have no idea what I did. I was just out there riding hard. And I remember we'd catch guys and just ride through them. And we did that for 8 hours straight.
we call it collecting bodies, right? You see a dead body coming and you take it and then you throw it. And all of a sudden, before the second aid station, we saw the front group and we started laughing like it was, oh my gosh, we're in the front.
The best defense is a good offense. So I just rode as hard as I possibly could up it. And we rode everybody except Pete, Mattia, and myself off the wheel. And I just absolutely detonated on maybe 2K to go over the top. Like I was seeing stars. Mattia went.
And then Mattia had the worst luck of his career and his bike broke.
I heard some clanging behind me and Pete comes up. He's like, Mattia's derailleur's gone. It's just you and me.
The win only seemed important after the race. We both had the feeling, I think, that it was the journey and that the way that this race happened was the most special moment. To make it even more special, this was the first time I had returned to Girona since I left the World Tour in 2019. My only friends from Catalonia that we still keep in contact with, they were my aid station. So it was really to finish and all of a sudden we won was with your family and your friends instead of a big company. It was the most special moment, so.
I only saw a few bits of the course, but I rode the last 30 miles or so, and it brought total Oregon Trail vibes, just adventure, not just straight farm roads. So I'm just excited for mixing up and checking this whole area out, and stoked to be here.
So if you're out there and you're doing the 200, you better sign up for this next year. Cowards.
I
think I looked at the start list for the 200 and I think we're around 70 pro elite women. I think that's great. That's a great field. And yeah, so I think it will for sure be exciting, and I think no one will get the crown without the fight.
I'm Sarah Sturm, and I race for Specialized SRAM Rafa, and I'm from the United States.
How are you feeling?
Bad. Oh, I need food so bad. My stomach. My back. Yeah. I think I might be done with the Traka. I love it, but I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, I came back. I've gotten second, I've gotten third. It's a great race. I have to try again.
In this room, it's around 4 kilos in 10 people.
Mattia De Marchi crew. Drunk all the time.
Yeah, maybe the day before, the night before, I started a little bit nervous, but yeah, maybe it's normal. My key maybe the day before is stay with my enough team and my friend and chill ride, stay all the people, maybe take some time for me. Yeah, I try to not stay really focused to the race, but for sure after the dinner I need to prepare the bottles, the feed zone and everything, and in this part maybe okay, tomorrow is 360k and I don't work in the industry. I ride my bike all the year and I don't think today is a tough day. It's a pleasure.
Usually I'm just fuck, this is early. That's a lot of the time all I'm thinking about it. And then you kind of get nervous and then it's just you just have to switch on.
I remember that was my first big race in gravel. It was nice because no one knew me, so there are no expectations compared to this year. So it was really nice to just go and have a long day on a bike.
It's just so much energy. We have a long trip to get here, and you just want to get the first pedal stroke.
Once the start goes, you're racing. So that's almost the best moment of the whole day, because all of the prior obligations that you had leading up to the race day, prior days, you're running around, you're kind of stressed out, and then once the race starts, it's the only thing you have to focus on is racing.
It's gonna be a long day and a lot of things can happen. So you're just thinking the pain you're gonna go through and hoping that everything goes your way and nothing happens. So it's just demons in your mind and you have to like fight them.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
In the men's field, wow, the depth of the field was so strong. It was just attack after attack. We saw attack after attack. We saw a bit of a group trying to go on the uphill. They got a bit of time, but then on the flat, the whole group got together. It was more than 25 riders.
One of the hardest races I do all season. It's one of the most demanding courses where you really have to be a versatile rider with a lot of different abilities if you want to perform well.
Yeah, the women's race, it was the first time that they had a pure race, no drafting allowed, their own start, 10 minutes behind the men. So the group just started a bit slow. They were watching each other, and then at some point the big guns just started pushing. So just after the first aid station, yeah, it was a bit chaotic. Everybody's trying to change their water and rushing because this is a key moment on the race. It's the first big climb. You know, everybody's gonna try to push a bit to test each other. So the group started to get a bit nervous, and we saw Luis Valentin hit a rock, just did like a tumble, and then G was just behind the wheel.
Oh no,
Was that G?
Yeah, G just went to the ground.
Oh, she's back up. She's back up.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh,
Come on, G.
something happened. No. Oh no, seen it live. She was riding in the peloton on the front. Oh no, this is something you don't want to see.
I raced for another 135 kilometers with a broken radius. I didn't know that at the time, but I was so determined that I wanted to continue because so many things can happen, and I knew there's a chance you can still win even if you had a bad crash, but unfortunately it wasn't my day. After 275 kilometers, I gave up because I hardly could handle the bike anymore. I couldn't hold my handlebar, and I thought it's not safe with the downhill coming up after the big climb.
Los pros de Traka que llegan en 12 y 13 horas, la performance que hacen a lo largo de todo el día, o sea, hay muy poca gente que esté preparada para hacer esto, porque son esfuerzos que sobrepasan para mí el deporte, la preparación para un objetivo. O sea, tienes que tener dos cosas muy buenas, ser muy buen deportista y ser una persona muy salvaje, que tenga mucha conexión con la naturaleza y tenga ganas y tenga la piel gruesa, que yo digo. Es decir, la diferencia que hay entre una persona que puede ganar y que no es que el que puede ganar tiene la piel gruesa, es una persona que pasa horas en bici, que utiliza la bici para ir a comprar el pan, que utiliza la bici para ir a echarse la siesta al lado del río, que utilizan la bici, que son como nómadas y gente que vive en la bici. O sea, por mucho que tú te prepares y hagas mucha performance, si tú después tus recuperaciones en casa con el aire acondicionado, no es suficiente.
Yeah, when Tobias escaped on the streaming, we were thinking, what is he doing? Like, this is pretty brave move. It's still a long way, and then you have the climb, but then you have a lot of flat.
After the first feed zone around 130, we luckily the group got a lot smaller. Then we hit the climbs, and I think some of the smaller guys, they climb a little bit better than me, so I was struggling a lot out there, but I just managed to survive it. And then when we hit the flat part after 180, I knew there would be 100 kilometers of pure flat riding, and that's what I'm good at. So I thought, instead of letting all the smaller guys benefit from me at the flat part, I thought, okay, I go, and then they need to spend some energy chasing me down.
Nobody thought that was gonna go to the end. They knew the key point was gonna be Els Metges, and that's what happened on the rest of the field. We just saw riders like popping out of the peloton till it was just Timmen and Stockley.
Wondering if this was a genius, the most stupid thing I've ever done, because I had a few hours out there to think. But I knew with me being a little bit more heavy, I can also do some okay numbers. And the flat parts where some of the smaller guys, if the group is not working super well, they will lose a lot of time all the time. So I knew if I just keep on pushing in a good position, they also need to spend some energy chasing me down.
But the king of Traka this year was Tobias.
In this moment we was not sure, and it was still a long way, and yeah, he managed to finish this, and it's amazing what he did. Yeah.
She didn't have the results she expected on the beginning of the season, but now we know the reason. She wanted this race. She wanted to become the queen of Traka again, and she got it.
Traka is one of the reasons why pass racing exists, and therefore it means a lot for us to be able to show the team colors and win in a race like Traka.
Yeah, really impressed about the performance in Caro because mentally she's like an example for me. Because I like challenges, I love cycling, and I think anyway like 360k, you wouldn't do it without an event. Also with amateurs that they do it and they finish at night, that's just as crazy for me. So I think I really admire every person who finished the race. So I do it because I just love cycling and riding my bike.
I think it's like Traka's, it's kind of like the true test, I think, of gravel. Like it tests everything, and that's why I think it's such a cool race. Like you have to be good on the flat, but you have to be good at descending, and you have to be good at climbing, and it's like one of those races that just, it tests everything.
360 race is more for pure gravelers. It's the people that just have gravel in their heart. But the distance, the 200 distance, and just by the athlete presentation, we had to have 15 top riders, and we had such a hard time just picking them.
There are less American riders here for sure, but there are more riders from the other disciplines. Incredible, strong, like a mountain bike field. Probably some roadies as well. And I think this is also like a race that suits really well actually the mountain bikers, and it's unlike Unbound where it's very specific and you kind of need to have like experience, like we saw with Mohoric last year. So also like Girona is a training place for a lot of people. So kind of here everybody's is well prepared, no matter the discipline that he does. So I think this might be the most stacked field of the whole year actually.
As athletes, we know that suffering is going to happen, and I think embracing it and knowing that, you know, that first climb is going to hurt a lot and the second climb is going to hurt a lot, and being ready for it.
Today the race was really chaotic. It was more like a road race, really tactical. So many attacks, so nothing. I was just there waiting for the long climb where many riders spent, I think, too much energies before.
I mean, last year I was second place here at the race, and I think that's automatically put some pressure on you. But it was a very beautiful second place, and I'm super proud of that. This year, I'm not sure I can do it again. I was unlucky, had a crash this winter, so my first races this year has not been as good as I hoped for. But I think I still keep dreaming. I have many years to grow, is what I start to realize, and I think this is just the beginning of a career, and it goes up and down for all athletes.
Yeah, the tactics came to play. We saw a bit of the riders having teammates, and the group just broke. And our first group, that's why we expected the stronger riders to be there. By the push of it, Sofia and Rosa at some point got a bit of time on Annika, and they started pushing. But yeah, of course, Sofia wasn't gonna push because Annika is her teammate. For Rosa Kloster has to be super strange and hard because she just pushed. It had to be super frustrating to have Sofia in your wheel, but knowing you wouldn't get any relays because you had her teammate on the back. So yeah, it's just like, I cannot imagine what she was thinking. She was like, okay, I just want this. She got third on Traka last year, second this year. And yeah, even Sofia said that she's so strong and she'll get the win. And I think, yeah, she's such a strong rider and she deserves a win that she will get pretty soon.
You were descending like a maniac as well. Yeah.
Lost 2 bottles. If you didn't give me the 8 step, I think I would have fallen off the bike.
But you know what? You were so amazing at telling me when to turn and calling things out.
Yeah, I'm actually really proud of my performance. I think I had really good legs. Now it's up to being maybe even better strategically to win next year.
Ella creo que era la que era más fuerte, pero bueno, yo teniendo a Annika como compañera tan un animal que es, ella siempre había la posibilidad de que vuelva, entonces me pude relajar, no hacer mucho trabajo y bueno, en el último sendero me escapé. Enhorabuena por la victoria.
The competition is super hard and the level is high. It was my goal. I'm just extremely happy that, you know, I've been working hard the last 2 months only for this, and it's been a big process, and I'm just happy it pays off.
Fast racing team, oh my God, what can I tell you? I think they have their year. They've done what they came to do. They're sponsors of this race. You could see them everywhere. And King of Queen of Traka 360. King of Traka 200. I think they have it all. Just hats off. whatever you want. You've done an incredible job, and you have to be proud. It's just a team that, to top of this, it's just gonna be super hard.
Make noise for the new king of the city, for the new king of Girona, Tobias Costa!
That's okay. C'est la vie.
First gravel race. What the hell, man? I mean, I risked it, but tried it. Was too long.
I can come with a million excuses, but that's not what people want to hear anyway. I know when I'm back in game, I think it will be very clear.